Previously on Automotive Tales. Well, you can see what the MOT test has found. There's quite a lot more going on down here. This is not pretty. So yeah, not ideal. So the Boxster has found its new home. Joe, what do you think of your Boxster?
It needs a clean.
Indeed it does. Right, so it's a Porsche pushing kind of day. So the next job is for me to get in the wagon and we're going to go back and pick up the 944 and leave Joe to clean his new Boxster. Right, have fun. Watch out for the spiders. Moment of truth. Can I get one of the wheels on? I'm not confident about it. It's had the lines checked, but it were a lot of fuel last time on it, and it was so terrible. So much for the fuel lines haven't been checked. That looks like a petrol leak. Okay, so the 944 is on the wagon and I am back in the car with Greg, who is very kindly chauffeuring me around, mainly because the Audi is buggered. See previous video, wheel bearing problem.
How many cars have you got, John?
Well, as of now I have 9 because I've got rid of the Boxster and none of them work. No, not a single one, which is good. So the 944 is on the way home. As you've seen, it is leaking fuel, which it's not supposed to be because it went into a specialist to have the fuel lines checked and they said they couldn't see a problem with it. And straight away we've got a puddle under the car, so that's a problem. It's all right for starting it, getting it on and off the wagon, but not ideal because that's a massive fire waiting to happen. So we're going to have to sort that out, and then I'm going to get the welder to look at how much work it will be to get it back on the road as a Billy Basic MOT pass, and then see if we can punt it on as an MOT working, but a little bit rough around the edges 944 for someone to take it on as a project. So if you are looking for a 944, and I'll show you around a little bit when we get it back to HQ, bleep bloop in the comments below. Also, if you happen to know where a towing eye is supposed to go on a 944, the reason we started it from its long slumber is because while we have a towing eye for it, we couldn't actually find where the towing eye is supposed to go. There was no hole in the front or the rear bumper, so a little confused about that. So yeah, if you know where a 944 towing eye goes, bleep bloop in the comments below. Right, time for us to get on the road.
Bye.
Bye. Look what we found. Ta-da! On 944. Right, next stop, HQ 2.0. Now you can see a little bit up close what the old problem is here. Nice. Look at this lovely blue interior. Sadly, it's suffered over the years in the sun. And it's seen some mileage, 164,000. It was used as a daily. Both the previous 2 owners dailied this car, which is probably why the sills have had it. While the previous owner had the sills done a few years before I had it, using it every day, it's just not ideal for a car like this, getting, you know, muck and salt and all sorts of rubbish in the arches. But oh well, never mind. Right, what? I'm leaning so far back because we're now on the ramps. I didn't trust the handbrake, so I'm sitting in and holding the foot brake, and then we're going to roll it off. Okay, so we're nearly at the end of day one of the big move, and as you can see, the 944 is in the garage. So we've had it off the trailer. We managed to eventually get it started. We had to push it back here. Didn't have enough juice in the battery. We didn't have another car to jump it off that was easy to get to, but we eventually found there's a, well, you see it on here, the little charger. Connected that up, put it onto jump start mode and straight into life, which is good. And then we've driven it into here, which is a bit of a challenge because we've had to rebuild the ramp at the bottom here. And we somewhat got it stuck because it's got a very stiff chassis, and we were first bringing it in at a funny angle. We lifted the inside wheel and it just completely off the ground. Anyway, we got it in eventually, and it's not leaked a drop of fuel, which is really strange because it was pouring out when we were getting it on the wagon earlier. So, I mean, either way, there's a problem. It's just an intermittent problem, which is unusual because surely fuel either leaks or it doesn't. Who knows? But yeah, not a single drop on the ground here, which is very, very unusual. But right, she's on trickle charger, so we're going to boil the battery for a bit. Sun's going down, so Neil's headed off, and we're going to go and pick up the yellow T5R tomorrow, and then he's going to take the grey Volvo, security Volvo, off to his storage yard, and then it's going to go off to the Volvo specialist on Monday. So, as you may have gathered, HQ 2.0 is actually my new house, so it's house and workshop combined. So, while we're no longer moving cars from HQ 2.0, we still need to move cars from, well, house 1.0. So, yes, you might remember from the channel, the Clio 172, we still have it. And it's been on charge, we've been boiling the battery all day. So now I'm going to see if it's going to wake up from also a similarly long slumber. Right, let's see. Been a while. Neutral. That's a good sign. Oh, straight away. Steering wheel's not looking great though. Furry. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, there's something a little exciting to show you. So you remember I went to look at a Figaro with a friend of mine. Look what just turned up. That is one happy bean and her lovely new little car. How cute is that?